How is it that I stay so motivated? What are the motivating factors in my life that keep me in this psychological space? Number one will be gratitude. I try and find a way to be grateful for every single thing I have every single day. Wins, losses, loved ones, you name it. My life wasn't always this way. It was much different many moons ago. So these days I'm grateful to the bone for everything.
Finding your daily dose of inspiration can come from a variety of places. It can come from a quote that you see somewhere, a video that you see online. It can even come from role models that you've idolized for years. But in order to sustain this ambition that fuels you on a daily basis, it needs to be something that comes from within you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a few keys from one of my favorite people in the world, and someone who has changed my life in so many ways. I've been a fan of The Rock since before I even knew my own name, and the only thing I wanted was to be more like him. As a kid, he was a hero to me. His swagger and charisma was unlike anything I'd ever seen. But now as an adult, I'm even more moved after learning more about his struggle, work ethic, and resilience. So today, on my birthday, I want to use a clip of Dwayne Johnson talking to the Los Angeles Lakers about how he stays motivated to put in the work every single day.
The thing that has worked for me is to remember the hard times. Anything big that would happen, I would always take a moment and I just remind myself, all right, I was evicted when I was 14. We were kicked off the island. We couldn't live in Hawaii. Had no place to live. A lot of shit happened then when I moved to Nashville. I was arrested multiple times by the time I was 16 years old. Like, I remember that.
He talks about remembering the hard times that he had been through in order to push himself towards working towards his goals. This makes perfect sense because so many of us are constantly dreaming about creating a better life for ourselves, but lack that internal fire to put in the daily work to make it happen. Now, in The Rock's case, it was getting evicted and arrested that he holds close to his chest to remind himself of where he came from and where he wanted to go. But for anyone, this could be something as simple as someone not believing in the work that you're doing, or you trying to quit that job that you absolutely can't stand. Those are the kinds of things that you should remind yourself of in order to justify the long hours and the constant work that you put in towards creating a better life for yourself. If you're lacking a sense of direction, but have the ambition to do something truly great, the real question is, how do you get started? The answer is that this is something that completely rests on your mindset. It needs to start with you anchoring yourself with the commitment that no one will outwork you, and that you will give your everything to make your vision for your life a reality. Find your anchor, something that helps you stay focused and grounded as you take on your challenge to become better at your craft. Your anchor can be anything from working out to meditating to journaling, but this is something that has worked for me in setting me up for whatever it is that I'm doing. There's a great quote from Jerry Rice that goes like this: "Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't." It all starts with you. Every day, just putting in the time and doing everything you can to make sure that whatever it was that happened that was hard and you had to overcome will never happen again. If you're enjoying this video so far, drop me a like and let me know which public figure has inspired you most in your life. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video to see more of my obsession with The Rock when I was younger.
The key for me, well, I think one of the keys is remember where you came from, keep that shit in the front of your mind, and when shit goes bad and it goes sideways, a lot of shit does, you're getting booed out of the fucking building, or you're coming through this injury, or people are writing you off, oh, you guys ain't gonna fucking make it, you know, any of that shit. You gotta keep it in here. And it really has to, it should drive you, it should. It works for me, it should drive you.
There is an important caveat to be made about using those hard times to inspire yourself. You will be able to go through your journey a lot easier once you eliminate the element of self-judgment. Judging yourself for where you are starting from will only cause you to bring yourself down and lose your motivation. Instead, remembering the hard times or the situation that you want to leave behind should force you to have your back up against the wall, where no one and nothing can stand in your way on your quest to move forward. What this does is it makes you feel like you have no choice but to put in the effort to get closer to your goals because you can't move backwards. And so I would recommend you internalize whatever sparks a fire inside you and use that to your advantage. The wonderful thing that The Rock has taught me is that you can have all sorts of odds stacked against you and people who don't believe in your ability. But as long as you have the will and your two hands, you can drive yourself to achieve things greater than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching the video. I'm gonna grab myself an ice cold glass of the Rock's Own Teremana tequila to have on my birthday. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.